In this video, I have explained what is a multimedia and the various kinds of medias which are present in multimedia. Subscribe to the channel, like the video, share this video with your friends, gain the knowledge and rule the world. To channel, like the video and you can write the comments. Media is composed of two parts, as you can see. Multimedia. Multi is a one term, media is another term. So multi is a prefix word and media is a root word. The prefix multi does not possess any difficulty. It has been derived from a Latin word which means multus. It means numerous. And the root media has more complicated story, and the media is a plural form of a Latin word medium. Medium is a noun and media is a plural form. Medium is nothing but middle or a center, but the term media has the most generic words, and the meaning of the word media varies where we are going to use. That means the word media varies with the context where it has been used. According to our syllabus and according to a multimedia, here the medium is nothing but a means to distribute and represent information. Media is to distribute and represent information according to our syllabus or according to a multimedia definition. Multi means numerous, whereas media means it is a plural form which has been derived from a Latin word medium, and medium is a noun which means middle or a center, whereas according to our definition what we want multimedia, in that one the medium is a means to distribute and represent information. The media are examples: text, graphics, pictures, voice, sound, music, etc. Kinds of medias are: the first one is the perception media. The perception media is nothing but the nature of information perceived by humans, which is not strictly identical to the sense that is simulated. Perception is nothing but the way in which something is regarded or understood or interpreted. It means how the human beings will be regarding or understanding or interpreting the data. That is a perception. The way how the user will be considering or regarding or understanding or interpreting, that is called as a perception. So perception media refers to the nature of information perceived by human. That means how they will be understanding the information, and this is not strictly identical to the sense that is stimulated. For example, a still image and a movie will convey information of a different nature, though simulating the same sense. In the movie also will be having images, but those images will be in a sequential form. That means the both will be conveying a different information, whereas both are in the same sense. That means in both the case we will be having a picture or an image, but one will be having a different information than the another one. The question which we can ask here is, how do humans perceive information? Which we can ask is, how do the human perceive the information? So in this context we can distinguish between what we see and what we hear. Perceive is nothing but understanding, regarding or considering or interpreting by the human. So in this regard, what we can do, we can distinguish the way how the human will be perceiving the information, and that is what we see and what we hear. Auditory media will be including music, sound and voice. Whereas the visual media will be including text, graphics, pictures, animations, moving pictures, still pictures. The differentiation can be further redefined. For example, and visual media will be consisting of moving pictures, animations and text. In turn, a moving pictures normally what it will be? It will be just consisting of a series of scenes that in turn are composed of a single pictures, as I told. The movie will be consisting of a picture, but when we say that as a movie means when it will be displayed as a series of scenes which will be consisting of a single pictures. That means the single pictures will be joined in a series in such a way that they will be conveying and different information as the information which has been confirmed by a single picture. Means the single picture will be conveying an information, whereas the moving picture will also convey an information, but the information which is conveyed by a single picture is different from the information which has been conveyed by a moving pictures. And moving pictures will be formed by a series of scenes that in turn are composed of a single pictures. Representation media. The term representation media will be referring to how the information is represented internally to a computer. The representation is nothing but the particular way of expressing or the particular way of description of something which we want to say. Whatever we want to say or whatever we want to explain, that something how we are going to present, that is called as a representation. The description of something in a particular way is called as a representation. So while presenting and media, the representation media is nothing but how the information is represented internally to the computer. So here the encoding is used is one of the most essential importance while representing the information in a computer. So we'll be using an encoding. The question to ask here is, how is the information encoded in the computer? There are several options for the purpose of encoding an information in a computer. As an example, here we can see each character of a piece of text is encoded in an ASCII. Here not only the ASCII, we have a different types of representation, but while representing the information in a computer, we are going to use an ASCII code. This is an American Standard Code for Information Interchange. Each of the character which is consisting of a piece in a text is encoded by using an ASCII. A picture is encoded by using CPET or a Captain Standard or GKS graphics standard, which can be used as a basis, and it will be surviving as a basis. Even we have a different types of representation, GIF, JPG, like that. We have a different types of representation of a picture, but how it is internally stored in a computer is by using CEPT or a Captain Standard. Information how we can encode in a computer is an audio data. So whatever the audio data stream is there is available in a simple PCM, that is a pulse code modulation encoding, and a linear quantization of 16 bits per sampling value. Later on we will be seeing how we are going to get that linear quantization by using an 16 bits sampling value. An audio data stream is available and it will be encoded by using an PCM encoding, which will be consisting of a linear quantization consisting of 16 bits per sampling value. And single image is encoded as a group 3 decimal or in an JPG format. Means the extension whatever we are going to use, that will be of an 3 letters or it will be an JPG format. And combined audio video sequence is stored in a computer in various TV standards, example PAL, CCAM, NTSC in the CCIR 601 standard, or even by using an MPEG format. So these are the various kinds of encoding which we use for the purpose of storing a combined audio video sequence in a computer by using the various TV standards. These are the various kinds of encoding which we can use for the purpose of storing a data in a computer. These are a few options which are available for the purpose of storing information or encoding information to be stored in a system. Presentation media. Presentation is nothing but how we are going to explain or show a new idea or a new piece of an work to someone, that is to an audience. That is called as a presentation. The term presentation media will be referring to the physical means used by systems to reproduce information for humans. That means whatever the representation media we are used for the purpose of storing the information, and how that information will be reproduced, how the systems will be reproducing the information for an humans, that physical means is the presentation media. Presentation media refers to the physical means used by the systems to reproduce the information for humans which has been present in an system, and that will be in an encoded format. For example, a TV set uses a cathode ray tube and a loudspeaker for the purpose of presenting the movie or the animations or the combination of audio and video information to the humans. The question which we can ask here is, which medium is used to output the information from the computer or input into the computer? Which medium is used to output information from the computer and input the information in the computer? So that is, we can distinguish primarily between output and input mediums. The media such as paper, computer monitors, loudspeakers are considered as an output media, whereas keyboards, cameras, microphones are considered as an input media. Means the medium which is used for the purpose of providing an output and accepting an input in the computer. The output information is done by using an medium, and those medium devices are paper, computer monitors, loudspeakers, where the input in a computer will be done by using keyboards, cameras, microphones. We can have the other input medium as well as the output medium for the purpose of providing an input to the computer and accepting an output from the computer. The next one is storage media. Storage is nothing but something which we are going to store for the future use. The term storage media is often used in an computing to refer to the various physical means of storing the computer data. Where we are going to store? We are going to store in magnetic tapes, magnetic disk, hard disk, or the digital optical disk. However, the data storage is not limited to the components available in the computer. That means even we consider the paper as also a storage medium. The paper where we are going to write the data or the information, that is also considered as an storage medium. It is not just limited to the components which are available in the computer. The question what we can ask here is, where is information stored? The physical means of storing information, where we are going to store the information, that is an storage media. We can store in magnetic tapes, magnetic disc, digital optical disc, pen drive, CDs, right? Even in and paper, even in and paper is also considered as an storage medium. Next one is transmission media. Transmission is nothing but an act, a process or instance of transmitting something. An act and process or instance of transmitting something. Here the transmission media refers to a physical means that allows the transmission of telecommunication signal. What are the physical means which we are going to use is, we are going to use the various kinds of cables. For example, coaxial cable, then we are going to use the other kind of cables. For example, we are going to use the optical cables. Like that, the various means of cables we are going to use for the purpose of transmitting the telecommunication signal. Even we will be using the radio towers, that is in the form of an waves we can transmit, and we will be using a satellite or even the Ethernet, that is the medium that transmit radio waves. These are the various kinds of physical means which we are going to use for the purpose of transmission of a telecommunication signal. The question to ask here is, which medium is used to transmit data? That is, either you are using a cable, a tower or a satellite or an Ethernet. These are the various kinds of media which we can use for the purpose of a transmission of telecommunication signals. Next kind of media is information exchange media. Information exchange media will be consisting of all the data media used for transmitting information or transport the information. Means whatever the mediums are used for the purpose of transporting an information is the information exchange media. Example, all storage and transmission medium. All storage and transmission medium, that means the storage medium and transmission medium which we are going to use for the purpose of transporting an information. So these kind of mediums is called as an information exchange media. The question to ask here is, what data medium is used to exchange information between different locations? Because when we are going to exchange an information, the location will be different. For that purpose, what data medium is used to exchange an information between different locations, and it will be consisting of all the medias. What are those medias? One is a storage media, another one is a transmission media. For example, the information can be exchanged by storing it on an removable medium and transporting the medium from one location to another. What are those removable mediums? Removable mediums in the sense it can be a pen drive, CDs, and then floppy disk. These are the examples of a removable medium. Even these are also acts as a storage media also, and this will be including micro films, papers, floppy disk, hard disk, magnetic disk, magnetic tapes. These are the various kinds of medias which we can use for the purpose of storing the data. Storing the data, we are going to use these storage medias, and we are going to exchange this information which has been stored directly by using the transmission medium such as coaxial cable, optical fibers, radio waves, even the satellite waves as well as the Ethernet for the purpose of storing and the transmitting whatever the medium we are going to use. Those are all the information exchange medias. Is presentation spaces and presentation values. Paper or a computer monitors are the examples of an visual presentation spaces. A computer controlled slide, for example, we'll be using an projectors. Those projectors, what they will do, whatever will be present on a system which we will be displaying by using a monitor, the same thing can also be displayed by using an projector over an entire projection screen, which is a visual presentation space. It means a computer controlled slideshow that projects screen content over the entire projection screen is a visual presentation space. Stereophone, quadraphones will be defining an acoustic presentation spaces. Presentation spaces are the part of presentation medium used to output information. That means whatever the information we are going to display, for that one the space which we use, that is called as an presentation spaces. Paper, computer monitor, projector, stereophone, quadraphones are the examples of an presentation spaces. Presentation values. Presentation values determine how information from various media is represented. It means how the information is presented to the humans. As an example, the text is a medium that represents a sentence and that we can visually see as a sequence of characters, whereas a voice is a medium that represents information acoustically and that will be in the form of a pressure waves. And in some medium, the presentation values cannot be interpreted by the humans correctly. Those are temperature, taste and smell. These cannot be interpreted correctly by the humans. And in some other medias, we require a predefined set of values as well as symbols, and we need to learn them to able to understand the information. Examples of those things are text, voice and gestures. That means it will be consisting of text, voice and gestures. For example, C programming, Java programming, Visual Basic programming, English, Kannada, Hindi. These will be consisting of a symbols, predefined set of symbols which you learn them, then only you will be able to understand them, and it will be consisting of text, voice and gestures. Gestures in the way we are going to pronounce the words or the way how we are going to speak, that is the gestures. This is the presentation values. All these presentation values, whatever is there, those can be available as a continuous sequence or a sequence of single values. That means they can be presented as a continuous sequence or just as a sequence of single values. For example, fluctuations in the pressure waves do not occur as a single values, and they will be defining an acoustic signals. Acoustic is nothing but the sense of hearing or the science of sounds auditor. Science of sounds auditor. A sense of hearing is called as an acoustic. The acoustic signals is nothing but, for example, what I am speaking now, you are listening, and this is because of the signals which has been generated by me in the form of an sound, and that sound is generated by using the pressure waves, and those will be having a fluctuations, and this will not occur as a single value. This will be a continuous sequence. Electromagnetic waves in a range perceived by the human eye are not scanned with regard to the time. which means that they form a continuum. That means it will be a continuous electromagnetic waves which will be in the range cannot be perceived by the human eye, which means that they form a continuum. That means it will be a continuous and we cannot perceive them. The next one is the characters of a piece of text and the sampling values of an audio signal or sequences composed of an simple values. Those are the sequences which are composed of an simple values. As I told, text. So using a text, what we do? We form a words. Using those words, we form a sentence. That means the sentence are formed and it is consisting of simple values. And audio signals. Audio signals in the sense what I am speaking now, right? So it is consisting of what? Words. And each of the word is a simple value. The combination of those words is an audio signal. That is the information which is presented. So these are the presentation of values. How it is available? It is available as a continuous sequence or it is available as a single values also. It can be as a single value or it can be a continuous values. This is regarding the presentation values. Presentation dimensions. Each of the presentation space will be having one or more presentation dimensions. And what you know what is meant by presentation space? Presentation space is nothing but the medium which we use for the purpose of presenting and visual information to the users. That is how we are going to represent the information to the users. For that we are going to use a certain space. Those are called as a presentation space. And those you know already, it is a monitor, a paper, a projector, and stereophone, a quadraphone. These are the examples of a presentation space which we are going to use for the purpose of presenting an information. Each of these presentation space will be having one or more dimensions, and those are called as a presentation dimensions. A computer monitor has two space dimensions, that is the x and y coordinates, whereas the hologram and the stereograph will be having another one, that is a third one. It will be having three space dimensions, whereas a time can occur as an additional dimension within each presentation space. That means in each of these presentation space, the time is additional one, which will be considered as another one dimension. Media, whatever we are going to use, are classified into two categories with regard to the time dimensions of their presentation space. That means the values which we represent using a space, that is called as a presentation space. How we are going to represent the values with regard to time? That means by considering a time as an additional dimension, we can classify media into two categories, and those are discrete media and continuous media. These are the two types of classifications which we can do of a presentation space by considering the time dimensions. The first one, discrete media. Text, graphics and pictures are considered as a discrete media as they are composed of time independent information items. That means text, graphics and pictures, these are not dependent upon the time. Indeed, they may be displayed according to a wide variety of timing or even the sequencing and still remain meaningful. That means whatever the information which we want to convey in a text, graphics as well as in pictures, those can be presented by using the various kind of timing or the sequencing. It means one picture of the another picture with whatever we are going to display, those we can display in different manner and they will be conveying the same meaningful information only. We say that the time is not part of the semantics of a discrete media. That means in case of these kind of media, The timing is not important. The term discrete tends to be a blur as a modern computer based text and graphics presentations are often value which will be a discrete and time continuous. Right, when we are representing in a computer, the text as well as the graphic presentation whatever is there, those are the combination of a discrete as well as a time continuous. Discrete media are nothing but which will be time independent information. For example, the text which is present in a book is a discrete media. Each method used to process a discrete media should be as fast as possible. On the another hand, the time is not a critical factor because the validity of a data does not depend upon the time condition. For example, when we speak a longer often shorter time condition, it means we could speak about a longer often shorter time condition. For example, if I say I am a lecturer, I am a lecturer. So here there is a difference of time. This difference of time is not going to change the meaning what I have told now. Those are the discrete media. Discrete media are composed of time independent information. These are not dependent upon the time. Those are text, graphics and pictures. Continuous media refers to a sound or the motion video where the presentation requires a continuous playout as time passes. That means whatever the information which we are going to present, those are time dependent. It means time or more exactly time dependency between information items is a part of information itself. That means the information whatever you are going to present, in that information the time is a critical and very important and it should be exactly. If the timing is changed or the sequence of items modified, the meaning is altered. The meaning is altered. That means the meaning will be changed if the timing is changed or the sequence of items is modified. We say that the time is a part of a semantics of a continuous media. The continuous media is also called as an time dependent media. Example, I am a lecturer. If I change the timing or if I change the sequence of items, so for example, if I change the sequence, lecture am I, so what it means, it is not going to convey the same information which I have conveyed earlier. That is, the meaning is altered. And the timing, right, the timing is also very important. If I say I, then after some other days if I say am, then after one day if I say lecturer, so here the timing is changed, then it is not going to provide you the meaningful information or a meaning is altered. So the medium where the time is dependent is called as a continuous media. Is called as a continuous media. Another technical consequence when dealing with continuous media is that they also require the networks that will be carrying them to respect this time dependency. That means through a network will be passing an information, so that network should also consider the time and according to that it has to send. If it varies in that one also, the meaning is altered. Another example of a continuous media, how if the information is presented varies depending upon timing. For example, if a player in a football match makes a goal, if those pictures have been altered, that means first when we see when a goal will be made, it will be in what manner? A player should kick the ball, then the ball should move towards the net and it has to touch the net, then it will be a goal. If you alter these pictures, that means if the ball moves first and then the player kicks and then it touches. If you alter, then it is not a meaningful one. That means the meaning will be altered. So for that purpose, in case of a continuous media, the timing is important. So how these medias are presented or processed is a time critical in case of a network. That is how we pass the information in a network, and how the network will be handling is also very important, and how these media are processed is a time critical, because the validity of a data depends upon the time condition. If an audio sampling value is transmitted too late, it may become invalid or a wrong. For example, the audio data that follows this value have already been played out over the loudspeaker. In audio and video representation, values form a continuous sequence, whereas the video means pure moving images. That means in case of an audio, it is a continuous, but a slight change in timing may not make a more drastic changes, whereas in case of an video, it is a very critical. The combination of audio and moving images, like in a television or an movies, is not synonymous with the term video. For this reason, they are called continuous media. That means, as I told, when a player makes a goal, that one you can consider here. When we change that particular sequence, it will not be conveying a meaningful information. So this is a video regarding what is an multimedia and the various kinds of medias which are present in multimedia. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, gain the knowledge and rule the world. Share this video with your friends.